So we've got an interesting challenge today. We was planning on going back to where we left off in the last video because we had decent success and it was pretty open. As you can see, it's really thick through here. But unfortunately, it seems like forestry's up here doing a lot of work and they've decided to close off not only the side roads, but anyway, they've decided to close off a lot of the main roads too, which is a pain for us because we can't even get through to where we need to go. So hopefully this goes somewhere. Alright, well, maybe we need four-wheel drive now. Much better. That damn log. There's been somebody up here cutting wood. I seen them going on the way out and there's, I don't know how well you can see it, but there is tyre tracks coming down here. Seems like they're up here making a bloody mess. I reckon we can probably take her out of full drive there. There we go. Yeah, definitely don't come in here if you're scared about your paint getting all messed up, that's for sure. So the only people that come through here are wood poachers. But unfortunately, this is what we've got today. I'm glad I got a map because I'll tell you what, I'd never find my way out of here if I didn't. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I should just turn around. Look at the state of it. Certainly ain't going to be able to shoot down here even if we do get into the area. Look at that. Bloody crap on the track. Guarantee you that's left there by someone using it as chainsaw oil. Another luxury of public hunting. People just absolutely trash the joint and that's why you get locked out of a lot of places. Just take your rubbish with you, how hard is it? On the plus side, look how like tall and straight all these trees are. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing. And that's the downside to following wood poachers trails. It just comes to an abrupt dead end, so we're just going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to go use the toilet and make a decision whether to turn around or not. What is this track? Looks like it doubles up and goes around that way. I have no intention of going that way. Tell you what, it's times like this, on an old wagon like this with a lot of blind spots, you're glad that you have a reverse camera. There is a tree stump there, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just reverse out a bit. Seems like we can probably swing in there and do a 21,000 point turn. old Jeep's usually pretty good at this type of thing. Oh, that's where he must have gone. They've gone down there. They've cut out a big ass section behind me here and kept on pushing through. The tracks run all over the joint down here. Yeah, they have. They've definitely used this as a turning point or something. Keep seeing all these little side tracks cutting off, and the four-wheel driver in my brain's going, go on, you know you wanna, and the part of me that wants to just get out and get a shot in is like, don't, you ain't got time for this, you haven't planned a full night stay, back on the main drag. I don't like going this way because I don't trust the Jeep's reliability, and like common sense says, oh, I made it this far, it should be fine. But we made it past here in the Gold Jeep too before it went bang, if any of you have been around long enough to remember that. It's probably just me being a little bit superstitious, but this particular road, the one that I'm on now, is the one that I actually blew up on, but just down a bit further. And I had to come back down it backwards with no power steering and virtually no brakes whatsoever. And I can tell you what, I 10 out of 10 do not recommend. I couldn't help myself. I had to come up for a look. God, the state of it. Low, I suppose. No, not going to get over that without the locker in. Locker's still attached to my other carrier. Problem is, it's all pine bark. They've like chopped it up there too, I didn't realise. Turning around here is going to be a nightmare, and going down backwards is not my idea of fun. Going down forwards was already going to be bad enough. I reckon I can probably swing it in there. I'm just going to have to be careful. I don't want to tip it. The thing about the Jeeps, which is one of the reasons I really like them though, is they're really stable for what they are. I reckon it should be okay. Just take it slow and creep it. what you got to be careful of is, because it's all soft, you don't know how much of it is just random crap sitting on top of holes. And if you're halfway around and you hit a hole, you're not going to be having a good time, I can tell you that much. Go on, Jeep, you can do it. But for the lulls, we're going to get out and have a look at that. Probably doesn't do it justice how steep that is either. But we've done alright there. I'm not going to bother trying to do that anymore. We'll just let it walk down here under its own weight, I suppose. You can see that first big hole that I hit here, like, god damn. Trying to figure out what that is. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Try to point. There's like a green thing sitting there. I'm trying to figure out what the hell that is. I want to have a sticky beak and see what the hell that is. It's a bunch of like 20-litre drums. I reckon that one's probably been left there by the forestry or something. I'm not going to touch it. I don't know nothing about it. Oh no. Oh no. I just beat a tyre. That's not good at all. That's even worse. I actually just blew the sidewall out of the tyre. Shit. I don't even think I got my tools in here either. That was a dumb thing to do. I have to get it over here somewhere flat and have a look. Yep. This trip just got expensive. Great. That was what did it. Wow, barely even touched it. If I bring it down here into the blue metal. One day I don't bring me high lift jack too. What a bastard. This is going to be sketchy, but that's not the most ideal, but it might work. For some reason our jack's topping out. It's not one thing, it's another. God, you know you're hard up shit creek when you got to use one of these things. Watch, it'll snap in half or something. That'll be my luck. Ought to throw this thing in the bush. Super cheap auto crap. Oh, I don't like the look of that. I suppose I'll get the other one off. I don't want to have it sitting on nothing for long if I can help it. I want to shake it to see if I can hear a stick in there or something. Doesn't sound like it broke off. God, it just nicked it. The views, I wouldn't even say the view's nice. What a terrible spot for this to happen. At least there was blue metal here though, or it would have been up shit creek without a paddle, I reckon. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Looks rough down there. Also, with all these pine trees around, it kind of looks like I'm in the States or something at the moment. Let's go down here for a look. It heads the right direction at least. I don't know, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this, like aesthetically wise. I don't think you're going to be shooting much in here. But aesthetically wise, it looks pretty cool. Bloody pine sap, yuck! Alright. Why's everything gotta be so damn difficult? Tell you what, this will be probably the last time I ever come up here on a working day. Holy shit, I've never seen so many people up here ever. I usually come up here, you see like 2 or 3 people. I reckon I just seen about 20 workers alone. It never really occurred to me there'd be that many people up here working on the, or like whatever they're doing. But apparently they're on top of the maintenance around here, I'll give them that. Reasonably close to where we were shooting before, but it's just so damn thick. Like, I can almost guarantee you're not going to get a shot on something. You might hear it, you might even catch a glimpse of it, but the chances of getting a shot on it with how thick it is, it's just nigh on impossible. I can almost promise it's not going to happen. But we'll give her a go. I tell you what, it would have been real easy for me to just chuck it in today. And I tell you what, there was plenty of times where I wanted to. I still honestly do not feel like even bothering anymore, but that's just not really the type of person that I am. I like to persevere with things, and even when it's getting rough, I like to see it through. And at this stage, it honestly doesn't even matter if we don't get anything. Like, the principle is we've seen it through to the end. When there was heaps of opportunities, we should have just probably packed it in. And sometimes you probably should, but I feel like life sometimes does try to send you a message that today's not your day. And I think today might have been one of those days. Same as pretty much always, we're going to be running bolt up, consider that safe, bolt down not. But I reckon it'll be a short trip. If this was a day trip it'd be all good, because I'd probably just set up camp for the night and just chill out a bit. But it's not. And we've still got heaps we need to do, and now we've busted our forward drive to go with it, or wrecked a rim, tyre, I should say, not a rim. So we'll try to just make the most of it at this point. God, it seems like they definitely didn't want you coming down here. Not with a car anyway. I don't know why they bother. Like, there's 100 million tracks up here that go God knows where. Why bother with this one? That's a good sign though. Jesus! Holy shit! Man, I think that right there is about as close to a warning sign to get the f*** out of here as we're gonna get. That was some strong ass winds. First signs of anything so far. Ah, I got reception out here, what do you know? I don't even know what that'd be. Something that somewhat eats meat by the looks of it. Something omnivorous. Been walking for like ever. Still haven't even so much as heard anything. Not that you'd be able to. Oh shit. There's a clearing for lions here. Better make sure we haven't wandered into an area we're not supposed to be. No, I think we're alright. As long as we don't go down that side. But from what I can tell, without being able to drag it over, we're okay to shoot that side, just not that side over there. I think there's like a little hut thing down there, which is fair enough. I think we'll pitter patter. I don't know if I can even point to it on the camera, but it looks like there's like a little pole thingy sticking up. I think that's why you're not allowed to shoot around that particular spot. Because they're worried you're going to nail somebody. Same as they're worried you're going to shoot somebody or have an accident or something at night time up here, so you're not allowed to do all that, and there's all these other protection things in place, and it's like, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure the chances of you shooting somebody or having an accident like that in the middle of nowhere is very unlikely, and if it is likely to happen, it's probably going to be during the day, not during the night, because the second you put a spotlight on somebody in the dark, as unlikely as that is, I'm pretty sure they're going to start waving their arms around pretty quickly and letting you know that it's not an animal. I swear I just heard people. There's the Jeep. But yeah, there's a bunch of voices coming from out that way. I don't know what they're doing. I've not heard no chainsaws or no shots or no dogs. But I definitely heard people. And I suspect that that's got a little something to do with why I'm not seeing anything. Well, unfortunately today was really uneventful, but I'm guessing most of you probably turned away when I already said that at the start of the video. I wouldn't have you just watch through a video and hope that there was going to be something when there was nothing. Because I know it probably comes across as a little bit boring and you wonder why I share this, and I'll tell you about it. And the reason I think that it comes across as boring is because videos are like a story. And I guess the person that's in the video is like the hero of the story. Everybody wants to see the hero win. But unfortunately with public land hunting, despite what you probably see a lot of on YouTube, and especially the way that I do it, because I'm pretty much playing the role of the dog and the person, like I'm self-flushing them and then just hoping that they pull up so I can get a shot at them. The unfortunate reality of it is it's not always successful. In fact, it's probably more often than not successful, but today I don't think it would have mattered what we did. Like, everything was against us. So yeah, I honestly don't think it would have mattered what we'd done. It just wasn't our day, and that's just how it is sometimes. Maybe the whole incidents that happened before leading up here, because I had an incident where my safe didn't want to undo and I couldn't get my rifles out, and that took about half an hour. Maybe that was the sign. Like, you know, like I said, life sometimes you swear it's trying to give you a message, and it feels a lot like that today. Like, I know that's a stupid way to look at it, but it really does feel like that. And considering what ended up taking place after it, who knows? But I wanted to make a video out of it anyway, because the way I see it is it's part of the adventure. So long as you're given like a disclaimer at the start of the video so you're not keeping people around hoping that they're getting something, I don't really see an issue with it. And it shows the reality of it is that public land hunting just isn't that good sometimes. It's just really not. But if you're in the situation that I am, that's all you've got, so you've just got to make it work. And let's look at it this way anyway. A bad day in the bush is better than a good day at work. Now I'm going to go home before it absolutely pisses down. So, like one of the guys that I watch says, I'll see you next time. Be good, and if you can't be good, then be careful.